The light of peace shines on the University of San Agustin.
I am Wency Cristal Sante, a freshman pharmacy student of the University of San Agustin. Today is 1 week before the celebration of the University Light of Peace, and right now, we are here in the University of San Agustin, Iloilo City, Western Visayas, Philippines.
In 1904, the University of San Agustin, a preparatory school for boys at the time, opened its doors to its first 40 students. In 1953, the school attained university status, establishing it as the first institution for higher education in Western Visayas. This was made possible due to the efforts of Spanish Catholic missionaries in the Philippines.
Right now, we are here in front of the St. Augustine statue erected in front of the university. St. Augustine was a Christian philosopher and a doctor of the Catholic Church.
In St. Augustine's Confessions, he said, "I entered into the innermost part of myself. I entered, and I saw with my soul's eye an unchangeable light shining above this eye of my soul and above my mind." It's hard to believe that in the distant land of Thailand, a Buddhist monk dedicated to the discipline of meditation documented very similar experiences. His name was Luang Pu Wat Pak Nam. In the deepest meditation of Luang Pu Wat Pak Nam, he was able to see a very bright light in the center of his body with the words Majjhima Patipatha, which meant the middle way. Though separated by the vast ocean, these two individuals had discovered the same inner light within themselves. Perhaps it's a secret of existence that few have stumbled upon. 111 years later, the very phenomenon that these two masters had discovered is what brings us here to the University of San Agustin. This year, 2015, warrants a celebration of the cooperation between the University of San Agustin and the Middle Way Meditation Institute, as they have worked to spread the ancient technique of meditation rediscovered by Luang Pu Wat Pak Nam. Their accomplishments are to be highlighted in the University Light of Peace. With combined efforts, the Middle Way Meditation Institute provided its expertise, and the university provided the volunteer force to make the event possible. The Light of Peace, aimed to accommodate 1,000 people, was prepared in merely 2 weeks.
Direct the VIP guest car here, and another car will also direct.
Whether it be the handcrafting of paper lanterns or plotting the grounds, the volunteers dedicated their time in shifts, with each day moving closer and closer towards success.
Sir Lionel, what are you doing now?
Actually, as you can see, we are doing the markings on the ground. We measured 1 meter so that it will be even, and then some members are doing the measurement and some are putting the flaglets. And these flaglets will serve tomorrow as the markings for will serve as the markings for the candles to be lighted in the evening for the Light of Peace event on the 25th.
With the event day approaching rapidly, the volunteers worked with great intensity to ensure perfection. Up until the final night before the Light of Peace, they wanted to make sure their special event would go exactly as planned.
6:30 and the preparations are still halfway through. The Augustinian spirit is certainly going up. Let's have one interview from one of the volunteers.
I believe that the effort for the Light of Peace is worth it because our world really needs peace right now with all the tragedies, the terrorism that's happening.
Minutes from now, the University Light of Peace will start. And now the students are also flocking to have their names registered for this event. And as you can see, students and faculties are excited for the event.
When the time finally arrived, the students and alumni gathered for the momentous occasion.
One garden full, one more to go. Students of the University of San Agustin, faculty and staff, and everyone with the goal of peace in their hearts and minds are filling up the entire Plaza de San Agustin. One heart, one mind, one San Agustin.
The historic moment began when the Catholic University president and presiding Buddhist monk arrived at the ceremonial grounds. In this meeting of 1,000 individuals, the participants witnessed unbelievable silence as they stilled their minds to find the peace within, marking an event to be forever written in history.
Do you think in what way that meditation is produce a good or positive effect for the students and the teachers?
Because in this noisy world, in so many stressful life, being a student and a teacher, inner peace is necessary to pursue our goals and our dream as a student.
The volunteers prove that every one of us has a stake in peace. So let us volunteer not just for Light of Peace, but for bringing peace in the world.
This is a very important event to each one of us because through this event we have brought out the message that we are all in need of peace. And in order to have peace, we need to have peace within ourselves.
Meditation is very important. It really helps in making us, especially myself. My husband is in politics, so we really need to have peace in ourselves.
I know that world peace is very important, and as you can see my t-shirt, I am an advocate of world peace. So joining this is something that makes me want to push my advocacy for world peace, and I'm glad it came to USA today.
The light of peace resides within each and every one of us, regardless of our race, nationality, or religion. If we simply still our minds at the center of our bodies, we have the wonderful opportunity of discovering that light within. That is because meditation is universal, its power accessible to all that desire it. Although they are just university students, they too wished for the world to be at peace. This event marks the third university in the world to have accomplished such a feat through the Light of Peace. At which university will the Light of Peace shine next? To be continued.